So, someone asked on Instagram if I have any special talent. And I think this counts as one. When I was little, I used to pick up unicycling for some weird reason. I had no idea why, and then I just remembered that I had it, and still I got it. I still know how to unicycle. Hey!
Warning, the following clips you're about to see feature stunts performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Do not try this at home. Jokes?
Oh! I made it! I made it!
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Yeah, if you don't see any videos coming from me in the next couple of weeks, it's because I broke a leg or something here. Yes! That's it! I made it! And my legs hurt, my calves hurt, I'm sweaty, and yeah, I'm gonna put this away now so I don't break any bones. I actually had an idea for this video, so I asked on my Instagram to send me questions related to anything, so I'm gonna answer those today. And I thought first that I'm gonna do it outside, but it's raining and snowing and all of that, so let's do it in my office. So now only thing left to do is turn that LED on, and I need to figure out a better background for this, get rid of the blanket and maybe put that print there. I don't know yet, but that's not important for now. I'm just gonna answer these questions. I have open Instagram here and I'm gonna pick a few and then answer. And also I do this weekly thing on my Instagram when I answer some questions too. So if you wanna follow me at Instagram, my Instagram is Visualsofjulius, and also there's links down below. So follow me if you want, if not, just ignore, I don't really care. But yeah, let's move into this question. So the first question here is, what was the point in your life when you decided to start with photography and your own business? And I was 17 when I started photographing for the first time. So in 2016, I started photographing. I got my first camera from my grandpa, and I kind of just fell in love with photography in general, but there was not much to shoot locally here. So I did it actively for like 2 months, and after that I had a really long break and then I started again. But what I'm known for on Instagram is digital art and my edits. So I started that on the first day of 2017. So I've been doing that for a bit over 2 years now. And then I started my business around a bit over 1 year ago, like seriously started a business. So yeah. Then the next question here is it important to have friends or family that support you with the things you're doing? And I think it 100% is. I was extremely lucky that my parents supported me all the way through. Of course, they had their concerns, but immediately when I showed them that I can make enough money by doing what I love, they were completely fine with it and they support me all the way. So I've been really lucky with that. And also I think it's always best to surround yourself with people who want to bring you forward and just always support you with everything. So yeah, I would say it's totally worth it, but unfortunately all of the people can't have that. But yeah, definitely have supportive friends and family around you if possible. Then someone asked, what was your biggest fear when you started a business? And for me, it was just trying to figure out all the legal things, all the paperwork, taxes and all that, because I never learned those from school. So I actually just had to study myself everything, read the law and do all of that, and it was just a lot to take in when I was 17, but it was all worth it. And I definitely recommend every single one of you when you are starting the business to have all of those things in order before doing anything else, because you don't want to get in trouble with those type of things in the future. Then I'm gonna answer some really common questions that I get all the time. So someone asked, what camera am I using? Currently this camera here is the GH5, Panasonic GH5, and I have the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus on top of it as a microphone. So this is my vlogging camera, and I have a 7 to 14mm lens on that camera right now so I can get this wide view. And also, where's my Mark IV? Here it is on the ground in a really good place. But yeah, this is my second camera, or basically my main camera. I shoot all my photos and all my cinematic videos with this. This is the Canon 5D Mark IV, and I have the 24 to 70mm lens f.2 for this. So that's kind of what camera gear that I'm using currently. And then someone asked, what is the best site to download stock images from? So when I started, I used 100% free stock images, but nowadays I take all my images myself and edit from those. But when I started out, I used Unsplash, Pexels, Pixels and Pixabay. Always remember to check that they're 100% copyright free so you don't get into trouble later on. I always check that myself, so all my work is kind of my work even though I've used someone else's shots. Then someone asked, do I use a drawing tablet? And yes, I do. I use the Wacom Intuos drawing tablet. There's a link down to this below if you want to get it. It's super cheap, like 60 bucks. And it's one of the best drawing tablets for traveling and all of that, and it's pretty accurate, and I've used this all the time, so it's really handy in my opinion. And then the next question, you never told us about your family. Can you please tell a bit about your family? And I prefer keeping that as a private matter. I don't really want to bring my family into my videos. They might be in the videos every now and then, but I do not really want to bring that to social media because I don't think that's really healthy. So I hope you appreciate my decision with that. I do not want to bring my relationships or my family into social media. Then David asked, hustle all day, every day, or more like a balanced way of life? And I definitely would say now that a balanced type of life. I used to work 16 to 18 hour days when I was like hustling and creating edits and creating my business and like just like discovering all these new things. And it kind of burned me out at some point. I wasn't able to do anything. I felt depressed and anxious about the amount of work that I had, and just like nothing felt that great, and I kind of lost my passion for everything for a while. So it's always better to have some kind of balance around your life, and I'm happy that I currently have a mentor who helps me with all of that. And also I got into like reading self-help books and listening to all of these podcasts, and that helped me so much with creating balance to my life and have all these routines so I can continue creating and working really well. And I also have 3 employees who help me with my business, so I have more free time for stuff like this, for example making the videos, which is super cool, and I actually love doing it a lot. But yeah, definitely always a more balanced type of life. Then someone asked how to motivate myself so I can start making more things. And I think that all comes down to knowing what you actually love doing. Because for me, every single morning I wake up, I love coming here. I love creating images, I love creating videos, and it's something that every single day I look forward to. I just love creating things so much. And I find it sometimes pretty weird when people say that I really don't have the motivation to create currently, I'm lacking with this and that. Then you just have to ask yourself, are you really passionate about the things that you're doing? Do you really like photographing, or are you just doing it to get more attention on social media? Because that doesn't really matter. It should always be a passion of yours, and that way you can stay motivated with the things you are doing. And that's just my opinion on the matter. Just comment down below if you disagree with me. But I always think if you have a passion on something, it's way easier to be motivated with everything that you are doing. Then someone said, please take a rest. Look at your eyes. You look so tired. And I'm not actually tired. My eyes are kind of like this. So I tend to look a bit tired, and also I get eye bags really easily, but I'm not tired at all. I'm doing extremely well currently with my energy levels and all of that. So don't worry, I am not tired currently. Then someone asked, do I work out? I work out almost every single day. I go to the gym at 6:30. Sometimes I kind of sleep from that, so I go later on the evening, but I'm currently trying to change my morning routine into a way that I wake up at 6:30, immediately go to the gym, and then come back home and work here on everything that I need to do for the day. And then someone asked about my free time. What do you do on your free time, and how many hours are you working per day? And I love working out on my free time. I love spending time with my friends, and also I'm addicted to YouTube videos. I'm addicted to memes, I'm addicted to YouTube videos. I freaking love both, and I could easily spend the whole day just watching stupid YouTube videos, so that's kind of what I like doing a lot. And then when it comes to working hours, I usually work from 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and I don't touch my phone when I'm working, and then I work from 1 p.m. to like 4 p.m. and after that I just have free time, or if I have a longer work day I might work until the evening, but I always have breaks in between so I can kind of do it easily and I don't get tired or stressed or anything. So yeah, everything is balanced and I love what I do, so that's a huge plus. Then someone asked, where are you from? I'm from Finland and I live in this small town in southern Finland. That's where I live, but not for long anymore. I'm gonna move out abroad, so yeah, that's cool. And then this is a question that I get all the freaking time. Where do I get my ideas for my images? And I would say traveling. Currently, when I travel to these places, I take the shots myself, and immediately when I am at these places, I get an idea. I'm gonna add a waterfall there, or I'm gonna turn this desert into an ocean, or I'm gonna change this beach, or just I get these wild ideas while I travel, and that started happening when I was able to go to these places. places. And before that, I looked at a lot of different paintings and got inspired by those. So it's just a mix of like all these different things: traveling, paintings, just Pinterest and all of this. And then kind of all of these things combined form my ideas. But I've also always been really creative, so I get ideas pretty easily. And that's something that I'm really happy about. Then someone asked, what advice would you give someone to start making videos? And I think just practice, practice, and practice. I'm not anywhere near as good as I want to be, but at least I'm trying to do these videos, and I think that's what matters. You just have to start, you have to get comfortable in front of the camera. I'm still a bit uncomfortable sometimes, but most of the time I feel pretty comfortable talking to this weird thing. Yeah, just start and practice, and that's my easy answer for that question. And this is a funny question. How do you find time to do all of this? I always find myself occupied with stupid work. I always didn't have the time. I was working on other things. I was building my business and doing all of that. But currently the reason why I have this time is that I have 3 employees who do most of the things that I used to do, and I pay them on a monthly basis. So that's kind of how I'm able to do more of these videos and focus more on creating currently. And of course in the beginning there's no way you can do that. So you kind of just have to hustle your way, but be smart about it. Do not work 18-hour days like I did. You will burn out. And of course that is different for everyone, but me personally, I did not enjoy working 18 hours a day. It started to be too much. And then it's time for our last question, or actually this is not even a question. It's just one of my course students writing, since you've told me already, tell everyone else too how to say your last name. And I thought that was funny. So my first name of course is Julius, but it's pronounced Julius. The fan turned on. Wait a second. Okay, so my first name is Julius in Finnish, and then my last name is Kähkönen. So it's Julius Kähkönen, and it's almost impossible to pronounce for anyone who is not from Finland. So yeah, just thought that was funny. And yeah, now we are done for the questions for today. I hope you really enjoyed this. I will make this also maybe a series at some point to answer some question every now and then, because a lot of people ask me stuff all the time, and I think in form of a video it's the easiest to answer. And also on Instagram I do the weekly question and answer things, so follow me at Instagram at Visualsofjulius. But now is the time to end this video. Smash that like button and subscribe if you like the content, and also there's the bell if you want to be notified about when I upload. So yeah, I see you in the next video. Now it's time to turn the lights off from this office and start editing this video. Bye. What are you still doing here? The video ended already.